Crafters, it's Ella. I have really easy and quick card to share with you today, and it's going to be a rainbow. I'm starting my series of rainbow cards with this one. So this is going to be my first card today, and I'm going to keep posting a couple of others, but this is my rainbow card which I've created. It's nice and shiny, it's really gorgeous. It's got some whites and pearlescent and everything else. So I'm going to show you how I create this card. If you follow my channel, you'll definitely see that I'm going to make even more of those cards. And I've got many more to come. So you can see it's going to be a whole series of rainbow cards, how you can create them and also what you can do with them. And they're completely different, all of them, seriously. So yes, today I'm going to show you how to make this card. But before I do that, this is what I've started. So this is my rainbow cards. This one is horizontal lines. You can see they're all different. These ones are the ones that I'm going to use today. So this is this one. They all have the same color palette, they all are similar, but as you create them, you have more yellow, more green, more orange. You know, you never end up with the same, even though you use the same colors. So this is the background we're going to use today. This is another background, flat one. This is triangle, different ones. This is just yellows and oranges, greens, one color, and I'll show you how to make other cards using your rainbow colors. Okay, so let's get started. Today I'm just going to create the card. The rainbow is going to have a separate video of how I create those backgrounds and how I create all the rest of the backgrounds. Okay, so for the card, for those colors, I've used all the oxides, I believe, and I've lost my pink oxide, so I use Versa color Orchid to use the pink, because I had the pink somewhere and I've lost it, so I have to look for it. Well, it happens, you know. So this is the pink, this is the purple, which is violet. The next one is ocean, that's the one I did. This one is the peacock feathers. This one is tumbled glass, so it's the next one. Then it's twisted citron. The next one is squeezed lemonade, and the orange one is curved pumpkin. The red one is candied apple, and the pink one is this one. I've created this with a little sponge dabbers, and I'm going to attach the video how I've made it so you can all join in. So today this card has been created with this little stamp. The stamp set I'm using today is from, I believe it was from Chloe's. Yeah, Chloe's, but I don't remember the name. When I find it, it's with one of the Papercraft magazines, and this is those beautiful butterflies. So I've got over here Purple Mania. Yeah, it's a Purple Mania, and it's got lines. So I'm going to line up my stamp with one of those lines. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, stay still. There you go, it's still twisting. So I've lined up, there's one line because it's got the grid lines. So I've lined it up with the grid lines, and now this is my spare piece of cardstock. The black one I'm going to use is VersaFine. It's my favorite one, and this is what I do. Stamp it, and I start with a middle panel. So I'm going to have this one, and I started with the middle panel. And then just stamp. Yeah, this is your first bit. Now you put another one, and now what you gotta do is line it up over here. You don't have to line it up with these ones, you can just have another one. And I'm not going to use the top bit, so this top is going to go over here, but I'm going to attach to one of the circles. Ooh, did not even blink. Here you go. Okay, so you stamp this one. I took another one because the other one was not the best. And now you can either walk from left to right or right to left. And now I've got one little one, so I'm going to have one over here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so one over here, and you can also put butterflies in between. You can see those grooves, so you can put the butterflies in between those grooves. Now I've decided that my sentiment is going to be on that side, so you have to, when you stamp your butterflies, just make sure that you have enough space for the sentiment. Now the next part was longer, so I'm going to use this space and I'm going to make it longer. Okay, and all you gotta do is just carry on, and this is not as long as the other one. So again, you take the paper, you line it up with how many flowers you need, how many butterflies you need, and you stamp it. You just line up the little beads, and then the last one. Here you go, and the last one will have a little bit as well, but not that much. So I'm going to cover it up. You choose how you cover it up, and you choose how much you're going to have. Yeah. And now all you gotta do is repeat the process on the other side. Do exactly the same. So you can have a short one here, and then the next one would be long one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the paper helps you because you don't stamp all the way to the top. So even if you stamp it, you don't stamp exactly onto the paper. You just stamp off. So you can create as long as you like. You can even have the whole page covered with those butterflies if you wish. And also you decide how long, how big, and how many butterflies you would like to have. Okay, so this one is going to go all the way over here. There you go. And this is the pattern. This is the lovely pattern I have created. Now for the sparkly effect, I use this pen from Spectrum, and it's called Sparkle. So when I finished, I just add the to here and there and everywhere some of the pieces. Now for the sentiment, I've used this Happy Birthday, but I've noticed that this Happy Birthday was not dark enough, so I need to look for a new one. So instead of Happy Birthday like I did here, I found this lovely stamp set, and it says Make Today Amazing. This is my new stamp set with butterflies. I haven't used the stamp set yet, so today is going to be my first time using this lovely sentiment, and I've already checked that it's going to perfectly fit in my little space that I left. So it's going to go all the way over here. Here you go. And now again, I'm going to change my things, and I'm going to use this one, Make Today Amazing. And I'm not worried about to be super sticky, and all you gotta do is just stamp. Ooh, whoops. See, this happens when you well, it happens. Happens sometimes to the best of us. Anyway, this is the card, which nobody's going to see, except you guys. But this is the mistake. I can top up. I know how to fix the mistake, because with the oxides you can actually use them, and I'll show you in the next video how I make mistakes. But this is the card for today. Okay, I had to work really fast, but I've managed to cover it up. I've managed to fix it as quickly as possible. Now the card is a standard card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and this is my base card. So all you gotta do is just put the card on top of your base card. So I'm using glue because I'm covering the whole base card with a card, so I prefer to use glue rather than anything else. It's only because I still have space for movement, and I don't put too much glue. So this is my tiny glue, and I love my tiny glue. And this is a craft glue, so it's good to hold on. Okay, now here you go. And all you gotta do is just put something on top of it so that it's going to be heavy. See what I told you? This is where it leaves the room. If it's too big, like this card is tiny, bit bigger than usual, so over here I'm going to chop it. I'm going to cut it off once it's dry. And now all you gotta do is just squeeze, and this is the card. This is the finished product. So that's how the card looks like at the end. I've also added some glitter. Like I told you, I add glitter, and all those white dots are made with white gel pen. So when everything is dry, I usually go back and put some white dots. You can see it's really sparkly. It's really pretty, and I've put some white dots all around it, so you can add any color. If you have any gems, you can add some gems. You look very pretty. So this is the card. It's beautiful, isn't it? So you've got exactly the same one, and now because it's all dry, I can use my sparkly pen and add some sparkle. Here you go. And over here. And over here. And over here. Yeah, I don't put it on every single one of them. And this is the end card. I hope you enjoyed today. There's going to be more to come because I've got more panels to fill with all those cards, and show you all different techniques that you can use your rainbow cards. And hope you enjoy it. Please click the notification button so you can see more when I'm going to upload any of new videos. And hope to see you soon. Bye!